Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. This is Mohammad Badrudduja, and today we are going to solve another lab from the business logic flaw or business logic vulnerability. So, this flaw is basically very easy to understand and to find out, but sometimes there are very complex business logic. So, it depends on your understanding of business logics. As much as you understand the business logics, you will be able to find out the business logic flaw. So in these labs, basically, it's very easy to find out and to exploit the vulnerability of the business logic flaw, because these labs already give you the point where the business logic flaw exists. But in real scenario, you have to test each and every feature of the web application or mobile application or any application. So in real life, it takes time to actually find out the business logic flaw in a web application if it exists, right? So this is going to be the lab number 4, and all these labs belongs to Portswigger from Web Security Academy, and this is a server side vulnerability topic. So you can easily register your account in Portswigger Web Security Academy, and you can access these labs. And these labs are pretty good. I recommend everyone who is looking for the web application penetration testing, or anyone who is going to look his career in future as a penetration tester or web penetration tester. There are tons of material which you can go through and you can read and learn and understand. And this is very good and very important, because it has from basic to advanced labs. Fine. So before going to the lab, this warning as always for you. This video and its contents are only for educational purpose, and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, let's jump to the lab. So this lab basically inconsist handling of exceptional input. So as I mentioned before in earlier labs, that most of the business logic flaw comes in the picture once application does not correctly validating the user input or client input, and before processing or before validating that input, the web application actually take that input and process. This lab does not adequately validate user input. You can exploit a logic flaw in its account registration process to gain access to administrative functionality. And to solve the lab, access the admin panel and delete the Carlos user. Right, and in this lab we do not have any valid user credentials, so you cannot log in. Fine, but why I mentioned before that these labs are easy, because as you can see here in the agenda, it is already mentioned that the flaw exists in the account registration process. But in real scenario, when you are testing a web application, you have to find out. So that's been said, let's jump to the lab. I already opened up the burp proxy here, and let's go and open the enable the burp proxy on your browser, and you can just go to the home page or click the home. In that way, you will get here in the target, you will get hit in the web HTTP history tab. You find the hits, and when you go to the target, you will find this target, right? Now there is, as you can see in the lab description, you can exploit the logic flaw in account registration process to access the administrative functionality. So here we have registration option, and as you can see in the left hand bottom corner, you will find that there is /register path to register a user, but we do not know that what is the URL or the path to access the admin page. So for that, we can go and we can fuzz, or we can make the directory enumeration. But in Burp Suite, there is also an option with which you can make the directory enumeration. So go to the target and right click on this. So as you can see, if I just click on the home page, we got these all the paths. But here we do not have, we have the register path, but we do not have any path which is related to the administration panel. So you can right click on that target and you can go to the engagement tools, and in the engagement tools you can click on the discover content. So this will discover the whole directories and the URLs, URI paths, everything. But the problem here is these engagement tools only available for the professional version of the Burp Suite, which we do not have. But everything has alternative, and you have a lot of ways to do the same task, which I always prefer to do same task with different techniques and tools. So here we go, and we will perform the directory enumeration with the GoBuster. So GoBuster and directory enumeration space -z space -u for the URL, and the URL is going to be https:// and let's just copy this URL because we need to fuzz this URL, right? So paste it here. Then what you need is, we need to use a word list so that we can match if any word or directory exist or valid for this URL, right? So I'm going to use the word list from user share word list and GoBuster, not GoBuster, actually dirbuster, and inside dirbuster there is our directory which is 2.3 medium, and because as you can see here, this is the HTTPS site, means it will give you the SSL warning or SSL error. So to avoid that, we can use space -k switch to avoid the SSL warning. Then number of threads I can use space -t, let's say 40. Fine. So just hit enter and it started. So as you can see, we have /register, we have /login, /products and /admin. And this is what I was expecting, because for login, if we come here and go to the my account, so you can see /login is there. If I go to and click this register link, so as you can see, we got /register. And if I go to my home, so we have /, and if I just go to any product, so we will have the product, and inside product we have the parameter which contains the product ID. So that's what I actually wanted to show. So this admin panel actually we need, right? So I'm going to Control-C to interrupt or to close this process or directory enumeration, and then go back to the browser, and I'm going to access /admin, and let's see what we have in /admin. So if you try to access the admin panel, it is gonna give you a message that admin interface only available if logged in as a don't wanna cry user. That's pretty well. So I'm going to copy this and put it in my notes, right? Okay. Now here at this point, I want to explain something which is very, very interesting, and you might have do this in your web development phase. So whenever you create table in the database, okay, to save the user inputs or user information or any information. So once you create the table, then you create the columns like user ID, username, user email, password, like this. So at that instant, you need to specify the data type, right? So if you specify the data type like varchar or int, okay, or float or just numbers or email. So at that instant, you also need to specify the number of characters or the length of the data which you expect or which you want user should input, right? So suppose that go to the register, okay, and here suppose that I wanna register my user as test1, okay, and let's say email is going to be, or just try to test a very long, right? So I'm going to control A, copy this and open a new tab, or we can use the same tab, paste this, okay, and let's say copy, paste, right? So now copy this whole string from here to here, copy, come here and paste it here, okay. Then email, let's say test1 at test.com, and let's say password is 123456. So just hit enter to register. So as you can see, invalid username format, because username is very long, and maybe there is validation for this user input to actually limit the user input, like a username can be only 20 characters long or 30 characters long, not more than that. Fine, let's test the same thing. So this time user is test1, and we can also confirm this, copy this, come here, clear this, and let's say echo space -n and paste that string, then pipe it to wc space -c to see how many number of characters are there. So there are 937. Very good. So I'm going to put this, then at the rate, and after at the rate, I need to take the domain name. So this is the domain name, just copy this, and after that at the rate, just put that, then password 123456, right? So hit enter to register, don't save, and as you can see here, please check your email for your account registration link, and here we have the email client. So I'm just going to click on the email client, and we have email client here, but we do not actually get any email. Okay, my account. So because it said user is registered, so I'm just going to log in with test1 is the username and 126 is the password, invalid username and password. So we cannot log in. Okay, let's go to the, I don't need but proxy. I think we need to set this websecurity.net. Yeah, so copy this, and this time what we are going to do is test1, and email is gonna be from here to here, copy and paste this here, then go to the email client, and this is the domain. So come here and at the rate exploit and something, whatever is it, .net, and the password is gonna be 126. Register. Again it said you must receive the account link, and this time, yeah, because last time we used um, at the rate this. So here we need to actually use our exploit server domain after the add. So as you can see, we registered the successfully registered the email or user, and we have here the link. So if we click this link, we are going to redirect to the account registration successful page. Now if we go to the my account and just test one, and the password is going to be 126, login, and you can see here this is our username and this is our email. But one thing is very interesting here, that we did not get at the rate exploit hyphen dash dash something, whatever is it after that. I mean this, we do not get this value right here. It means that there is a limitation for the characters, number of characters, but the problem is unexpected behavior from the web application in this lab is same like username, where you exceed the number of characters, it is not going to process that request. But if you exceed the number of characters in the email fields, web application is going to process that input. Okay, and I think after the allowed number of characters, it is going to remove rest of the characters. So I'm going to copy this and come back here, paste this and come here. Let's say echo space hyphen n and just paste that string here. Then pipe that with wc space hyphen c. So I want to see the number of characters. So as you can see here, it means only 255 number of characters are allowed. And one more thing, if the count from 0, so from 0, 1, 2, 3, so it is gonna be 256. So I don't know it is counting from 0 or from 1, but it is approximately 255 or 256 characters. The value of the email should be like that. Now go back and we will see what we found. So we found, once we tried to access the admin panel, we found that a user can log in to the admin panel if it is don't wanna cry user. So let's see what we can do. 255. So if I say at the rate don't wanna cry, copy this and actually paste here, it's better, .com. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17, and we need to remove 17 characters from here so that we have only 255 characters, right? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 and 17. So remove this. Now we can test. Come on. So let's go and test how many characters inside this. Sorry, echo space hyphen n, paste, and in the pipe let's say wc space hyphen c, hit enter, and as you can see we have 255 characters. So now let's go and register one more account with this email. So go back here, log out, close this, also close this one, and register. Username is gonna be Badr1 and paste the new string what we created. Then password is gonna be same 123456. Hit enter, and it is saying you will get the email registration link, which we will not get, what I think, because to register our email we must use this domain. So as expected, we did not get any email, any link for the account registration confirmation, right? So let's go back, go again. So this time actually copy this and come here and paste after dot. Okay, so because up to here we have 255 characters, so these after the 255 characters application will filter this data, so we will register as don'twannacry.com like this. Okay, so just take this value, complete value, come on, up to here, copy, go back, register, okay, BADR 1, and email is going to be this, and password is 123456. Okay, and here as you can see it is showing red, it is highlighted with the red color because the data type in this section is email, and we enter here 2 sign. So I think this is gonna be the problem, so just delete one, and as you can see now it is satisfied. Register, and we must get an email now. So come here, and yeah, this is the new email. Register the process, click on the email link, and email is successfully registered. Now go back to the my account and let's enter with Badr1 and 123456, login, and as you can see we actually registered as don'twannacry.com, because rest of up to here we have 255 characters, but after 255 characters anything is gonna be the filtered or is gonna be removed by the application, and the condition to access the admin interface is also satisfied because we have don't wanna cry, and we got the admin panel access. So before we don't have this access. So if I log out and log in again with the test account, so test test1 and password is 123456, hit enter. So as you can see here there is no admin access or no admin panel, but if I log in with the new user which is Badr1 123456, hit enter. So as you can see we have the admin panel. Click on the admin panel, and what we need to do to actually complete the lab is access the admin panel and delete Carlos account. So delete the Carlos account, and congratulations, you solved the lab. That's it for this video. I hope you understand the problem or the business logic flaw. If you have any query or any confusion, please comment or you can write your query in the comment section. Again, I want to briefly explain what is going on here. Like whenever you create a form and you create fields, you also specify the data type, and with the data type you also specify the number of characters permitted for the user input. So if any user input more than those number of characters, the application does not gonna work or does not gonna process the request. And you see in a part of this lab that once I use a long string for the username as a username, so application gave me an error or a warning, but for the email field there is a problem that you can actually put more than 255 characters. So the application is actually validating the input up to how many number of characters you can put, which is 255. But if the number of characters exceed or more than 255, application is gonna process. This is the problem. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the content, please like, subscribe and share as much as you can. See you in the next video. Bye.